and overpriced tennis shoes. No,
you another brainwashed black that wants to be white. If you
right.
think
We're down white. How the hell
if that's the case, you're brainwashed by malt.
How you do?
I've never seen anybody drink it. I've never seen anybody drink
into
it.
being black.
I've never understood why Jordans are like a fashion statement.
You got double dip.
Rico, Jordans are not.
Yo, Rico, why you ask that question so sassy?
No. Hold on. Either that or I'm gonna get my big mic.
Well, Rico went to private school.
Get the big mic.
Okay, I'll get the big mic.
Oh, yeah, definitely get your big mic.
Oh, my Lord.
Why do black people like Jordans?
Yeah.
Especially
They
they're so
fucking
expensive.
fire, nigga. What the
You
fuck?
can get like 5 sneakers for the
I
price
know
of
white
one.
people who like Jordans too.
But my
Big
big
mic
mic
is
is
great.
One of my friends have Jordans.
Consumer of sneakers now.
You got Sperry's though, don't you?
Shit, you think that Michael Jordan became a billionaire waiting for your black asses to buy sneakers?
I don't even like black people like that.
He don't.
Really good ahead.
No, that's a lie.
Michael Jordan don't like black people for real.
Wait a minute. It's too much. 1 point at a time. Do black people buy Jordans?
These are
Yes. What the fuck?
Yes.
They buy Jordans more than any other race.
Wait. Let me edit the question.
No.
Do black
You're not even black.
No, not
do black people wear Jordans as an incident of stealing said Jordans, or are they actually buying?
Adams.
Somebody bought them.
We're trying to have a serious conversation. Now, if you want to talk about them filthy ghetto blacks y'all got in California, because it ain't a lot of y'all, yeah, we go there.
Yeah, but which ones you got?
Hold on, we could talk about the ones that walk out the stores in LA shoplifting. Yes, you want to go there, but we don't. That don't happen here.
Yes, it does.
Black people are better.
No, it don't.
The blacks in the South are much different. Even Atlanta. Atlanta's way different.
Why would you say the blacks in the South?
Because that's what he's talking about. Stop being dumb.
Okay, I was
Like, how else he supposed to describe it?
What about the Florida blacks? How did
blacks in
that?
the South. I'm a black.
They more like the. It's just like California. Yeah,
I like my New York. My New York blacks are
Now you lying.
friendly.
I'm lying.
No, you getting out of hand with that shit. No.
Y'all.
You was out of hand the first time. I don't know why y'all ain't testing shit. Just relax.
I
You gotta relax.
That's why I'm like, wait a minute. Now, hold on. Everybody just 1 point at a time. I can't cut all y'all out at the same time.
You
So,
can try to.
I could. It's too early.
That'll turn me on.
Rico made a good point. Blacks in the South are different.
That's right.
Okay, understood. Touche.
So I want to see him define. What's the difference?
Coconut shrimp, barbecue shrimp.
No.
Shrimp on the barbie.
I mean, Florida and California are kind of like the same.
Exactly.
They're very humble in the
First
South.
of all, Alex, that's how I know you don't know what you're talking about. You got your mind.
They have manners. They say like
I
yes,
lived in
sir.
California too.
They say
You
yes,
ain't
sir.
never
Thank
been
you,
to
sir.
Florida.
Yeah, I used to live. I went to Full Sail University.
Nigga, you went to a school for music and you gonna tell me about blacks in the South? And you went to white music
That's
school?
kind of who runs the music industry.
Bro, are you dumb?
They're definitely not black.
Did he just say black people?
Yo,
The
this
Jewish
guy
people
is
run.
Are you
not
retarded?
making stuff up.
No, the Jewish
gotta
people
be
run. The Jewish
I
people
wouldn't
run.
I don't
say
know
that.
how many
They
producers.
just not black. It don't matter where they from. They not us.
This shit turned damn black. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Like I said, I'm
Yeah,
Grammy
but
nominated.
we
so-
dominate the music industry. Yeah.
Yes, that's
We don't even get nominated. We the most
Grammy nominated for what? You can't sing.
Big Print, producer.
So behind the scenes, like for example, my pastor's son wrote the song for Camila Cabello or something, and he got a Grammy for it.
He should be
and
deported.
He wrote it. So that's why I said behind the scenes we dominate, but we don't.
That's what I'm saying.
We're employed.
Because, see, that's the difference because intellectual property, IP, is actually a
We don't own it. We're giving them our intellectual property for money. What
I
do you
mean,
talk about?
that's the commerce. That's what
No, that's not commerce, nigga. They would never do that.
That's like when
If you try to
Michael
keep their
Jackson bought
intellectual
the
property for money, it'll
when
never
Michael Jackson bought the
be
Beatles.
for sale.
That's what I'm saying.
We're the
And
only
Elvis?
industry that's selling intellectual
But that's the
property for money.
0.1%.
But that is 1%. But honestly, I think that especially melanated individuals, they don't understand the value of their IP.
You don't think that Elvis was R. Kelly before R. Kelly was R. Kelly?
Of course he was. Look at his wife. Like 20 years younger than him.
You mean his cousin?
What?
Cousin.
Elvis married
Black musicians did not. It was absolutely the other way around.
Elvis married a 14-year-old. Elvis married a 14-year-old.
That part.
Yeah, but he married her.
But
that doesn't matter. What the fuck?
Hold on.
He didn't bring her any kids, but he married her.
Real quick. So Alan, this is another discouraging thing we're not gonna do and act like black people didn't get married back then. We're going as far back as Elvis. We had the highest rate of marriage in nuclear families before the civil rights movement.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay, so relax.
Why? What did I say, Jazzy?
You made it seem like black men don't marry their 14.
No. They were saying that Elvis had the 14-year-old, and I said, yeah,
14-year-old is crazy.
Yeah, I know, but he married her. It wasn't like
White folks crazy over there, Elvis.
It wasn't like she was just one of his groupies that he had sex with and left. At least he did right.
See, y'all see what's happening? Diddy's locked up. Well, no. Hold on. Hold on. Diddy's locked up. R. Kelly went to jail, and Roman Polanski is free, and Elvis still has his legacy intact. Y'all not seeing what the fuck is happening?
That's right.
Can I get in the queue here? This is Agent.
No.
What I was going to say. Hold on. Were you in the queue, Alan?
That's right.
There is no queue. We're black people. You get in where you fit in.
Oh yeah, I'm fine now. Is it okay? Thank you.
Go, nigga.
What are we? Yeah,
Go.
I'm trying to talk.
Go.
I'm trying to go. I'm trying
Shut
to
the
go.
fuck up so he can talk. Go.
Yeah. So now I forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh, god damn it.
That's what black people do. You keep getting interrupted until you can speak. Go ahead. Go.
No.
Get your thoughts together, nigga.
It was about Elvis or something. The legacy intact, something.
Look, when it comes to musicians.
He said,
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead, Agent.
Dr. Jasmine Love said about before the civil rights movement, there was the highest rate of marriage. I heard this from someone else recently too. Almost the implication is because there was some event happened prior and then after. It's not clear that it's a causation. It's a crazy argument to make that basically the Civil Rights Act caused marriage rates to drop significantly. Marriage rates dropped for all demographics.
Yeah, but you're talking about the Great Society Act, not the Civil Rights Act. The Great Society Act happened at the same time too, Agent, and that's where the government incentivized families to be broken, and the government stepped in to provide housing and food and all that stuff. So there was incentive to break up the nuclear family in the black community. That was specifically targeted towards black nuclear family.
That's fair. That's a fair point to make. I think it was worse because of those policies. But I would say just the what they would call the emancipation, the
that was a sham.
Participation of women in the labor force and the education force in general, besides just like subsidizing them not to have husbands. That's what's caused, I think, the biggest breakage in the families. Women, if you want family structures to work, women need to be subordinate and dependent on men. No, it's just that black women are just too fine looking. Okay, and once abortion became available and premarital sex was allowed, it's just how can you blame men for not wanting that? Come on, let's be real here. I'm joking.
How the fuck did we end up here, Jazzy? Like this?
Okay, wait a second. Wait.
Alan, no, wait a second.
No, bro, 1 second, bro.
I know.
Sure.
Hold on, bro. We're having a conversation. I was on the phone. I don't know how we got here within 2 minutes.
And then Alan just.
But here we are. That's how conversations work. They move along.
Okay,
I don't know.
look, before you go on to the civil rights movement, I just want to say, do not base anything morally on musicians. Okay, musicians perform in the concert, and when it comes to rock and
we don't.
roll,
No, here's the thing: is I'm going to interrupt you.
don't interrupt me.
No,
I'm
I
a
am
musician.
interrupting you.
You don't know
I'm interrupting
anything.
you. I'm interrupting you.
No.
I'm interrupting
have
you.
I don't really like him. Who is Alan?
Shut up, Brock.
Oh, you
Shut up, Brock. Let Alan finish.
Especially with,
I can't hear you because Adam's is yelling like that's a
Brock, shut up.
when it comes to musicians, okay, especially heavy metal musicians, they perform, and
Alan, relate. Hold on, nobody's even listening to you. Okay, I know I'm not.
Your voice is kind of better.
Yeah, that clear for drive ass boy. You gotta relax.
It's just
Turn it up.
slow talker. He just can't get there.
I was gonna say,
I
that's who Alan is. It takes.
Hey, listen.
Brock,
I'd like to tell you.
Brock. It
no,
takes.
I don't take it out of
Wigger,
like
calm
that.
down.
Hold on, y'all mute up, please. It takes a total.
Wigger.
Yep, Alex, please. It takes a total of 3 minutes for Alan to get a point out. He's very sarcastic. I had to learn that a lot of the stuff he be saying, he be trying to rile people up. He had to pull me in a private one day and tell me because I was snapping on his ass. So,
okay.
Yeah, it's very much like that.
Yeah, and the other part is I can't tell you how many times I said some simple thing and people misinterpret it. So I need to make sure I'm specific with my language. In any event,
you won't get
don't
canceled.
judge
You elderly? You elderly,
You're a
Alan?
musician.
Alan.
No, he's not
Long
elderly.
with
You
you.
elderly? Okay.
No, I'm not.
How
The point
Okay.
is,
He just
when
sound old.
musicians performing in a concert, there are 40 girls lined up there in lingerie who want to suck that guy's dick. Okay?
Thanks, Alan.
The only
We get it.
difference is
We
that
get it.
why black people got
crying.
slammed down is because sucking dick is okay. Peeing on a groupie's face is not okay.
Miss, is sucking dick
That's
okay?
the problem. And fucking underage women is not okay. Girls. is
Unless you
not
marry him. Unless you marry him. Thank you,
Yeah.
Alan. Thank you, Free.
well,
Thank you.
That's true.
We get it. Thank you, Alan.
You belabored the point.
Next caller.
Hi.
Hi.
He said
I'm
sucking
Jasmine
dick
from
is
Florida.
okay. That's crazy.
I mean, what's wrong with bitches fucking dick?
Nothing.
Trey, what'd you say? No.
Yeah, but R. Kelly was peeing on people.
We know.
I couldn't.
It would have been okay, I guess, if he married her. We get it.
A
I
lot
don't
of
know what
women want
more
to be
you
the
want
big
us to
star.
say,
Hold
Alan.
on, Alan.
Yeah.
Really quick.
Well, Dave, I put a
Really
link to
quickly,
Dave
Alan.
Chappelle's song.
Every woman want to be peed on.
Yo, why is everybody
What
talking?
if you don't?
Can
Y'all not hear me? Right. Like, hello? What was Diddy Handler's name? The white guy that put him on? What was his name again?
Clyde Davis.
Yeah.
Clyde Davis.
No, that's the black dude.
No.
Clyde Davis is a white.
Davis
He's a
is a
Jewish
white dude.
motherfucker.
Clyde Davis is not black.
What are you talking about?
He's a Jewish motherfucker. He's a white Jewish motherfucker.
Nah, you right.
We don't need to know that part. So real quick, Clive Davis, Alan, and also Harvey Weinstein. You know, those are things you don't do to be. You don't ask men to suck your dick as a man
That's weird.
for them to get a contract. So stop it
Wait a second.
with the
what
false
happened?
equivalencies. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
What? Who asked who to suck whose dick?
I'm asking.
I don't like it either. I'm feeling uncomfortable.
No Diddy. No Diddy.
All I'm saying is stop it with the black-white artist stuff. I think a lot of this stuff is race neutral. There is no, if you're a nasty motherfucker, you're nasty.
Yeah.
But you white
Gay
people
is gay.
broke up. You, Alex, please mute up.
Damn.
You white people broke us first. Our men weren't gay. They weren't running around Africa fucking each other. That was y'all. You said bend over. Bend over, little
Touch your
toes.
toes.
Yeah.
Don't know what you want to
He
do.
was acting. That's
We
crazy.
want to scare the men and freak the women out. Let's go.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
But you
Jazzy,
know what,
but
though?
I have never heard of a man eating a woman's ass until I came on Clubhouse and heard black people talking about it in black rooms.
Alan,
Okay?
please.
It's
That's because
hop,
you a
skip,
little
and
white
jump
cracker.
from eating
Yeah,
ass
that's crazy.
to
Because
sucking dick.
so you don't think white
Them
people?
country songs be talking about eating ass too now.
So white people's never ate ass.
Especially that country trap.
Nope.
And y'all do things like
Y'all
have sex
barely
without
learned how to
taking a
wipe
bath.
y'all ass
I don't want to
until the
hear
1900s.
You have sex without taking a bath. I don't want that.
They not even using soap and towels and washing. I could care less.
Listen, I'm pooping right now, and this is not okay. This is absolutely not okay.
Always have to tell us that. We don't care. Shitty balls ass boy.
Shitty Johnson. Shitty Johnson.
Well, I'm gonna say this.
I'm
right?
taking a full Michelle Obama right now.
Wow.
But you know what's crazy? The issue is why do
Michelle's crazy.
Hold on. Listen, why do black people always want to have children by folks? I never understood that, and you know they don't take back.
Oh, I'll tell you why. It was a thing. It started when these colonists started going around. Mulatto people were preferred. They were thought to be more dominant race. No, could you shut the fuck? Yo!
Wrap it up.
Next time you going down, bro, I swear to God.
You gotta remember, he has a brain injury.
That don't mean he can't stay on mute.
Say what I
Stay
want
on
to say.
mute. No, stay on mute. So long story short, even in Jamaica, they would take the dark-skinned people and put them with the light-skinned people and make mulattoes. They were thought to have the best of both races. So it is favored in a lot of places to make fairer-skinned people.
That's just nasty. I couldn't do it. That's nasty.
I mean, I low-key agree with you, but people will be mad at me. But when it comes to genetic mutations and shit, and albinism, we was just talking about this yesterday, I think the more you mix and breed with people that are not like you, and the more you intermix with people that are really close in genetic makeup to you, I think you have a lot of mutations. But what do I know? I'm not a scientist.
No, honestly, you actually have a fair point, because I actually have a DNA testing company, and we see that they be related to some people in the
Oh my God, another business owner.
Oh my
God.
Come on, y'all.
Y'all ain't even let the man.
I laughed as soon as I knew. I said, oh, they quiet?
Oh shit.
I knew they was coming for him. Right. They're coming for you, homie.
I just want to say,
long story
what
short,
Adam said, he's taking
Wait.
full-on Michelle Obama. I think that should be a new term that we should use.
Alan, shut up. Alex, please. Alex,
You can have to see your friend in the next room. Like, what the fuck?
yes,
I
hold
don't
on.
have time for like a sober doc. The fuck?
Alex, please finish your statement. You have a genetic.
I just finished it.
No, hold on. You have a genetic DNA testing
DNA
company.
testing company, right?
Uh-huh.
So when we look at the genomes and when we get the test back, sometimes we actually see that they're related. Because sometimes they're asking to the fact that they're related to this person, or they want to know,
Paternity
who my daddy
testing.
is.
Yeah.
Right. And so, long story short, we test like maybe two of their cousins or this, that, and the third, and we find out like, damn, they got more genomes that like like they might have been kissing cousins.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm telling
You know what,
like that. When you actually have the data, it's so different.
Okay, let's see. Talk.
Yeah, I was gonna say too. That is a thing, man. Especially when you look at these lower class neighborhoods, and this is blacks, whites, Indians. When you got a group of poor people who can't really come up and move out and spread out, they tend to populate their immediate areas, and then they end up intermingling with each other. After a couple of generations, and you start seeing genetic flaws and shit. And a bunch of retardedness.
You got a cleft lip.
Well, if the world started with two people, I think that's what happened anyway. So that's why I said I feel like to a certain extent, that's why they used to do cousins, right? They married their cousins, and they're still doing it in Pakistan. And in Pakistan, and they don't have a.
And as a learn from every country.
Yeah. Okay, that's wonderful. That's great. That's an amazing step.
Because that's, I think you still don't understand what Hamas.
I think you're not listening to me, and I think everyone's more serious.
No. That's the problem with you guys. You don't understand why Hamas did what they did. The PLO
Yes, I do.
Before. No.
Yes, we do.
Because
Yes,
you don't understand the resistance here. So, in the moment, they get what they want to, the liberation of their people, why would they fight against you then still? Because this is just in your thoughts, because you hate Hamas, because you see them as a threat, because you don't see what they really are, a resistance.
They are a threat.
Because they are resistance. Of course, they are a threat to you because you are.
Wait a second. Let's take it back for a second. Let's take it back a second. Hold on. Let's take it back a second. Eleonora.
It's a threat to you. I mean, that's.
Eleonora, let's take it back a second. Let's take it back a second. If you're telling me, if you're telling me that in the framework of a two-state solution conversation, the resistance, that is to say, killing Jews and Israelis simply to kill Jews and Israelis ends, I'm in favor of that. Are you in favor of that?
I have to correct you here. They're not killing you because they just want to kill Zionists and Jews. They are killing people. They did no, and that's how you show me and prove me again. You don't know what resistance means, and that's your main problem. That's the issue here.
Why don't you think I know what resistance means? You're missing. No. You're missing the point. You're missing it. No. You're missing it. You're missing it, Eleonora, you're missing it. No. You're missing it.
You are missing the point. You don't see the elephant in the room. That's your problem.
No. You're missing this. You're missing the salient point that we said before, right? That in the framework, and what Edwin said, that Hamas would step down, right? In that case, all I'm saying is, you don't need any resistance anymore. Isn't that right?
No, that's totally.
Why not? You got a state. You got a framework for a state.
Hamas, if there is no Hamas, resistance has been there all the time. First, it was someone else. Hamas whatsoever. Resistance only exists because there is a need of liberation. You guys had led to that problem.
Wait, but Eleonora, that's what I'm saying.
They don't need resistance. Hamas can step down, and the problem.
Great, so that's what I'm saying, Eleonora.
No,
listen.
You're not.
That's what
you say.
You're not hearing. Listen, you're not hearing.
No.
You're not hearing. You're not hearing. You're not hearing. You're not hearing.
I am listening. I know what
you said. So let's clarify, okay? In the framework of the two-state solution, does Hamas get to stay in power?
It's none of your business at the end of the day.
I'm saying, in the No, listen. Edward, talk to me for a second. Edward, talk to me a second.
Growing in power of Palestine.
Edward, come on.
Edward. None of your business.
Eleonora, let me dialogue with him for a minute.
Come on, man.
Let me dialogue with him for a minute.
Am I wrong in thinking that if Hamas decides to step down and in the framework of whatever they're discussing, we get to some reasonable framework and map for a future two-state solution?
Yeah.
I'm asking seriously. Does that mean that the resistance stops?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, wonderful. Eleonora, did you understand that?
Well, let me help Caleb.
You still don't get the logic, but it's fine. Because you're delusional, and Hannah, I am not delusional. Hannah, I would really ask you to come up, Hannah, because you really annoy me. You're always texting like bullshit in the comments, never coming up. So stand up. I hate when people say illogical things.
She's so triggered.
I am triggered because you're talking bullshit, that's why. And you don't even know that you're talking bullshit.
Eleonora, I want to answer Caleb real quick. So, Caleb, we're not, and this is actually pretty brilliant, I think, the way it worked out. We're not asking for a two-state solution. we are asking for what we have to do to achieve a state, which is different, right? So we have to meet certain objectives.
Sure.
So
does Hamas get to participate in accomplishing those objectives?
No. I mean, Hamas will be there probably for 6 or 9
Yeah, of course.
To clean up.
They're going to hang around. There's people, but it's fine, right? But like officially speaking, Palestinians are going to do what they have. Part of what the Palestinians will have to do is to tamp down on Hamas, right?
Well, Hamas wants elections. There is going to be a board, an interim board set up, so that will be handling most things. I think that would be, leading into Palestinian, elections, a more structured Palestinian political system.
So is this in 10 months' time?
So here's what I'm saying, Edward. So what I'm saying is, look, we'll see what a framework agreement looks like. I don't think it's coming in anytime soon, but we'll see.
10 months.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe a year. It'll take a year. So, right? Whatever. I don't have to predict. Hold on. Okay. Obviously, both sides are going to have to take measures to, that are trust building, that are confidence building between the two, right? And some of those that the Israelis have to do are going to be loosening travel restrictions, right? Checkpoint stuff. Military stuff. Hold on, I'm going to finish the thought, Edward. I'm going to finish the thought. You guys, you have this tendency in the middle of an idea.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, and I imagine Palestinians will have to do various amounts of things, building certain infrastructures, in government and non-government institutions, things like this. In addition to, one of the key things I would imagine would be there is some commitment on the part of whoever of this interim board or on the part of the Palestinians themselves to crack down on their own extremist elements. And if that's not there, then I would question the whole arrangement, right? That has to be part of it.
I would say that would definitely be a part of it. This is why I think this is brilliant, because it's going to be an agreed upon what Palestinians need to do to achieve a nation of their own. And Israel is able to say, we want to see this, and these objectives must be met. And there'll be a third party, maybe some Western country that will be ensuring that the objectives are either met or not met and reporting back. But it gives Palestinians an actual roadmap to achieving a Palestinian state, which we've never had before. So then it puts the...
Well, there have been.
Well,
there have been. There have been various framework agreements that outline exactly these kinds of things. What each side has to... Yeah, Oslo was like that. The Saudi roadmap was like that. The quartet that had a roadmap plan. Yeah, just Yossi Beiling's plan. There were all of these plans that did these things. Right? So it's not.
The key word that the U.S. is using and that Saudi Arabia is using is a credible plan. They would not use the word credible if they were credible plans in the past. So it needs to be a credible plan. A roadmap, and we
just don't be dishonest about the fact that there have been no plans in the past. There have.
No, there haven't been plans. There've been talks.
Yes, there have.
No,
Edward. No. That's just a historical fact. There have been several different plans that do exactly that outline exactly what you're suggesting.
And move on from that point.
Okay, but you're historically inaccurate.
Okay, I don't concede that, but I will say. What I would like to say is, you mentioned trust building. Wouldn't the best way to build trust is if Israel and the Palestinians agreed on what Palestinians need to do, and then Israel would see for themselves if Palestinians follow through on and
absolutely.
And it's going to take once the agreement is signed until a Palestinian state is actually built. It'll probably be at least a decade. So this.
Oh, I mean, I think a whole generation, but yeah, it's going to take a long time.
It wouldn't be a generation. No, it wouldn't be a generation. It would be a decade. I mean, things move faster these days. You know, everything moves faster.
The reason I say it would take that long, is because I think you have to, at the same time that you're going to like curb off the extremists who are already in charge, you have to then raise up a next generation of people who are invested in the system, in this thing. And I just think that's going to take longer than 10 years.
You're assuming that we have like our people are violent extremists on the average, and we are not.
No. I'm not assuming that. No. I'm not assuming that. I'm simply saying each society has the presence of extremists that each society is going to have to deal with on their own.
Yeah. So there's Hamas, the resistance. I'm assuming you're calling them extremists.
Yeah, the same way that I call Ben Gvir and Smotrich extremists.
Yes, but I don't believe they're the same. I don't think they're the same either. So I think the resistance has an objective to stop the occupation, and once that agreement is reached, then their objective is reached, and that's it. So
I disagree that the objective of the resistance I disagree that the objective of the resistance is to end the occupation.
Well, it is.
Well, I agree
with proof that otherwise.
I agree. The objective of the resistance is to end the occupation. The problem, Edward, is that most of the resistance fighters define the occupation.
I'm sorry. Hold on, guys. I have a problem. I'll be back in 1 minute. Sorry.
Oh, as soon as I started saying something smart, he's got a call. Anyway,
you guys
Caleb.
hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, right. I've been talking. My mic wasn't working.
Caleb, you know I love you and admire you greatly, but I think that the correct answer to that point is that they define the occupation. They define Israel as the occupation. So they say, blah, 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 we want to end the occupation, but what they really mean is they want to end Israel. That's fair.
That's fair. When I say occupation, I mean from 1967.
Goodness, guys.
Hold on. More importantly,
that's what you really love to do. You know, the way you think. Please don't project it on other people because this is really dangerous what you're doing. Yes, you are.
I'm not.
And that's the problems with you Zionists because.
I'm not projecting.
Have you ever thought about this?
I'm not projecting. I'm responding to stuff that I read online and videos that I see.
Zach, let me speak for a second. Have you ever thought about that? After the Holocaust, that happened in Germany, in my country, by the way. Awful things happened, not only in Germany, in all Europe. Jews have been killed and whatsoever. Not only Jews, by the way, but, terrible things happened. And what did you guys do, like 3 years later? You just did the same things to just another group of people because you felt threatened by other people and you wanted just your own home country. I'm not mentioning the gas chambers here, but you don't have to kill people only with gas chambers, right? You have been the victims. You've been welcomed by another people, and what you did is, treating them as victims now. Have you ever thought
Holocaust reversal? This is pure bullshit.
No, you don't even have to speak because I don't give a shit what you're saying. Because you're talking bullshit all day. Just please do me the favor and leave.
You have no right to say this bullshit. Go sell this bullshit someplace.
Especially as a German.
You have no right to say this bullshit. This
Holocaust
reversal.
Actually,
go bullshit somebody else.
Say that because I am a German and I. Now you tell me that I'm German and I did it to you. Are you playing the victim card now? You're going to play victim card now with me, the German.
You should be deported for this. You should be deported. Very clear.
You guys are so hilarious. And that's exactly what your mindset is. I'm so sorry. I'm usually not that, using that language. But with
time for you to go bye-bye.
I have to. No, it's time for you.
Nice talking to you. That was very nice. Appreciate it. Thank you.
No.
How in the hell the Holocaust is comparable to 1947?
And you're back still in Germany for money, because we treated you so bad. It's just You're still playing the victim card here. You just please go and cry in your lonely little corner because your game is over. Just realize your game is over.
Go back to hell. Leave the Europe, okay? I'm patient.
Why do I have to leave Europe? I am German.
Just leave the Europe, okay?
Why do I leave Europe? That's my country. I am
Just tell
German
me
by
what's your name and your address, and I'm gonna report you, okay? Do you think so that you can just fuck up and go?
For what are you reporting me? Tell me. For
just
what?
fuck off, okay?
No, just tell me for what. What is the reason? What did I say that it's worth to be reported?
You have been rude with everybody in the stage and
no, I haven't been rude.
That's why
even I came. My mind and my opinion, like everyone else.
I am the third judge. I can't speak. Just shut up, okay, and leave the Europe. I'm going to report you.
Why
Don't think
would,
that you
why
can
would
just
I leave
easily
Europe?
come here.
Give me one reason why I should leave Europe. Tell me.
Are you supporting Nazi?
I'm not supporting Nazi.
You are rich.
That's your problem. I am German, but I'm no Nazi. Why would you say that I'm a Nazi? I just said terrible things happening. Just because I'm a German, that's your problem. You're saying, oh, she's German, and then she's a Nazi. This is so narrow-minded what you're doing.
Of course you're supporting Nazi. Of course you are. Because
why would I support Nazi?
You are voting Persian,
Instead of yelling at me and blaming me, tell me, how do I support Nazism? Tell me, how do I support Nazis?
Leave the German. Don't think that I'm not going to find you.
Tell me, Terry, how did I support Nazis?
Don't underestimate me. I'm going to find you. And I'm going to report you, okay? Leave the Germany and go to hell. Go to
the Germany. Okay? Oh my goodness, you can't even speak English. So please, first of all,
you can speak English?
Do you think so? Tell me, what did I do that you think I'm a Nazi? First of all,
just
tell me that I'm a Nazi.
Just shut up. Go to hell.
You're making a point. Why on earth, just because I'm a German, does it mean I'm a Nazi?
Kiss off
First of all, before you make a claim to me, you guys want to me that I'm a Nazi. I'm waiting. I'm still waiting.
I'm going to find you.
So where do you want to find me? What do you want to do, Cherry?
It's none of your business.
What did I do to you, Cherry, that you need to find me?
Okay?
What did I do to you that you need to find me? Did I hurt you? Did I harm you?
Oh, yeah. Do you think so?
I'm from Iran. Oh, no.
Oh, you're from Iran.
I have blonde hair now. I'm from Europe now. I have blonde hair. I have red shoes and blonde hair. High heels. I walk in Europe with high heels. I fuck you from Iran. I'm European, but from Iran. I'm Persian. I have red hair. And I make my hair blonde. I like a blonde woman now.
You are fucking your mother.
I marry a white man. I'm now European.
Just go to hell.
I don't like it.
Oh, you make the Elena even.
I eat hurmi sabzi. Hurmi sabzi.
I'm going to report your room. Go to hell, motherfucker.
Go to nightclub, Sherry.
She left. That's so bad. I really wanted to know what makes me
the same way they handle you, just with some bullshit.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I'm really interested because that's what Zionists always do. The moment they hear I'm a German, they call me a Nazi for no reason. Just because I'm a German doesn't mean I'm a Nazi. So if you make that claim, prove it to me. Please. I mean, I'm here.
I don't think you're a Nazi. I just think you're wrong.
Thank you. Should I be?
I just think you're wrong about everything. I don't think there is anything comparable in regards to 1947 compared to what happened in the Holocaust.
It's fine, Brody. It's fine. I mean, you know, I'm not here to convince you at the end of the day. That was never my aim. Since the day I started to talk about the Palestinian cause, it was not my aim and my goal to convince you guys, the Zionists, because I know it's not. I mean, I'm a rare kind of exception because I used to be a Zionist before. But, you know, I started to think, I did my research, and I found out how people were gaslighting me for so many years. Not only people, the media, but my religion as well, because I was raised as an evangelical Christian. So, you know, so many people would talk about Israel and whatsoever, and so many things they would not talk about. And this is really amazing when you start and to think and question yourself and you start to do your own research. I mean, I can only suggest you to do the same. If you don't want to, if you want to stay ignorant, that's fine. It's fine. But please don't spread, you know, your lies across the world because your time is over. You know, your game is over and out. It's not working anymore. And that's why you're so frightened. That's why even the government is paying you for hasbara. That's why they pay people, you know, to do hasbara even on social media. What the fuck? You're so desperate that you even need to pay people to do it for them.
The
That's how
government does
desperate
not
you
pay
are.
people. That's
Oh,
like a fallacy.
they do, and we all know it, and now you know it as well. So
Wait. First of all, a few questions. First of all, one comment and a few questions. First of all, the comment is, I probably know probably 1,000 times more than you do about Israel. Right? I read more.
Why do you know more than I do?
She lives there.
Well, not only that I live in forget about the fact that I live in Israel and I'm living here. I probably read more articles and books about Israel than you. I'm just like.
This is just
no. It's not an assumption. I can ask you basic question. Look, this theory that I know much more than you can be proven just by few questions that I can ask you, basic questions. Basic questions about the history, and I know that you won't be able to answer. Do you want to try?
I mean, I don't know everything. I never claimed that I know everything.
No, I'm not even everything, just the basic things. Who was the president, the first president of Israel? Without Googling. No, Prime Minister. Who was the president? One other very important, one of the most important Zionists.
Why does it even matter?
I know.
I don't know.
It matters because it shows that she doesn't know anything about history, and she said, just do your own research, as if she knows anything.
You know, the thing is here,
like this. Look, this is why I dislike. Look, this is why I dislike this arrogance of the Palestinians.
Rodi, no. The thing is, I know a lot of things. Yes, I do, and many things I don't know. And let me finish. When it comes to names and such things, you know, I'm really, really bad. I could not even.
Okay, yeah, no problem. No problem. When was the?
You know, chancellor here in Germany, because I'm really bad in such things. Yes, I've never said that I know everything, but you know when.
I'm not asking you for everything. I'm asking you for the basic stuff. When was?
But this doesn't even matter. Who gives a fuck?
Okay, When did the first Arab-Israeli war begin?
It doesn't matter. For this, no, because
who were the participants in it?
Who was the Haganah? Who was the Likud?
Matter.
Who was the Stern Gang?
Matter.
Wait. Who are the Stern Gang? Go ahead.
Who was the Stern Gang? Who was the
How many people were in this?
When did the Jewish terrorist gangs come to Palestine? How many villages did they burn? When did the Nakba start?
I know.
Why did you
tell me? Where did it start? Where did it start?
The Nakba started early, before 1948. How many villages?
When?
Yeah. Some people say 1947.
What was the first encounter of the war?
So already in 47, I can show you. I can prove to you. Hold on.
I don't need you to prove it. I don't need you to wait.
Just say anything without proof, yeah?
No, because you don't know.
I'm telling you. In
Oh,
47.
without Googling. When was, when?
I'm telling
When
you,
in
in
47?
47, that's when
When?
I started.
Okay, I'm not asking you for the year, I'm asking you for the date. When
Why?
in 47?
Why?
Because look, this is a test to see whether or not, look, Palestine, this is the test. For me to know whether or not you know anything about it, or you just heard some sound bites and pretend as if you know anything about the history.
So why would you know more than me? Why do you think you know more than me? Why are you acting like you're...
Because I have read books. Okay. Because I have read articles by historians.
Okay. Have you read Shlomo Sand's book?
Shlomo Sands? Who the fuck is Shlomo?
You didn't read Shlomo Sand's book.
Who is Shlomo Sands?
Then you didn't
is he an expert on 1947?
Have you read the book by Benny Morris?
Yes, I have read books by Benny Morris, not one book, but many books.
Have you read The Iron Wall by Jabotinsky?
I've read a lot of books in my life as well.
Yes, I not only that I have read, not only that Eleanor, one second. Not only that I have read The Iron Wall by Jabotinsky, I have read it in 3 different languages, including Russian, which was the original language.
Brody, you want me to clap for you here? Here.
I don't need you to clap for anything. I just want you to. I just want to show you. Look, I just want you to be humble, not to be arrogant, as if you know anything about this conflict.
I never claimed that I know everything. I never did that.
I'm not asking you for nothing. Oh my God, you are like you're so dense. I never asked you to know everything. I asked you to know the basics. The basics.
Okay, if we are talking about
who was the first leader? Okay, who was the first leader of the Palestinian national movement?
Brody, because those things are not even important.
Oh my God.
Things don't matter. So if you say you know all the basic things, how
dates, leaders, intentions don't matter.
How many villages have been burned down back then and demolished in 48 and later? Tell me.
So there are many different. So there are different accounts. So for example, Walid Khalidi, I think the first Palestinian historian, if I'm not mistaken, said 500 and something. Benny Morris said less, 400 and something. Ilan Pape said something between those two things. There are like different accounts.
So how many?
I gave you different historians that said different things.
No,
you pick who you believe in.
Names of historians. I wanted a number because I wanted to.
Okay, 400.
Okay, that's a number. So actually, Rodi, yes, you might be right. I know a lot of things not, because for me, those things don't matter in specific, because first of all, I started to do my research when all those things happened, because before that, I didn't have a clue what's happening in Israel. So yeah, you can blame me for not knowing when the first thing started here, the second thing started there, but it does not change the fact.
Okay, what specific research did you do? Let's just start there. What research?
Rodi, no. I'm not going to have that kind of conversation with you because first of all,
because I know you never did any research, but you don't want to admit that. So let me show you that you didn't do any research.
What really makes me sad is that even after all the research you did, you're still a Zionist. And that makes you...
not only that I'm a Zionist, I will easily defend the claim that Zionism is probably one of the most moral national movements in the history of the world.
Disgusting person here on stage. I'm sorry.
He's defending the colony.
Even willing to talk to you.
No, there was no colony.
They're a colony, yeah. They came from Europe.
No, Israel is not a colony. In order for it to be... You know that one. The word Jews even before
Zionism. They were the majority of...
Oh, because what they meant by colonies is what we heard by Zionists today.
They call it and the colonization.
Yeah, no problem.
So tell us about the Jewish... What's the Palestine Jewish colonization?
Let me know when you finish the question in order for me to answer you. I have no problem answering all of those things.
You're just going to change the
So the reason... Okay, go ahead. Let me know when I can answer you. But I know that you don't know to hear the truth.
No, because it doesn't matter what you think and what you believe, because it's disgusting.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to listen to someone that is like far more knowledgeable than 3 of you combined. It doesn't matter.
Because
why would it be matter?
Why would I talk to someone with such a disgusting mindset. If you say Zionism is the most moral thing, ideology on earth, makes you such a disgusting mindset. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry.
Okay, Eleanor, have you ever listened? Sorry, have you ever known the Zionist position?
No, I'm not.
No. Hey, do you even know what is the Zionist position?
I'm not talking to you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So for Palestine, for your question, why did they specifically call it a colony or colonization and so on and so forth? What we mean today by colonization, right, is one of two things: either settler colonization or an exploitative colonization. Both of those definitions don't meet what the Zionists tried to do. What they meant by colony is literally moving one people, right, the Jews, to Palestine and forming their community to govern themselves. That's what was supposed to be a colony. There were also colonies of Jews.
That's a colony.